There was something formlessly fashioned that existed before heaven and earth, quiet and still, pure and deep, dependent on nothing, unchanging, all-pervading, unfailing. It can be regarded as the mother of heaven and earth. I do not yet know its name, but style it the way. Qi is the Chinese term for universal energy, that which permeates the cosmos and man. Within man, Qi is the bioelectrical power that is associated with air, breath, blood, and nerve. That's Qi, Qigong. Gong means concentrated work, a fine, diligent effort, an intensive cultivation, day in, day out, yet without strain or obsession. All Qigong exercise is meditative, emphasizing deep breathing, total relaxation, natural posture, and concentrated mental and visual focus on various physiological functions, mental powers, and natural forces experienced in and through the body. Qigong means art, science, and philosophy that develops in man indomitable control over his triune nature, body, mind, and spirit, leading to robust health and well-being as the immediate benefit, and to spiritual awakening as the ultimate goal. Qigong means power yoga. It is an ancient health discipline kept secret for thousands of years that lies at the core of the Chinese martial arts, traditional Chinese medicine, and is central to Chinese religion and philosophy. Throughout most of its history, Qigong was unknown to the West and even to most Chinese. It was the rumored esoteric practices of monastic Taoists and Buddhist orders. But with greater access to the art in recent decades, and after substantial medical research by the West, Qigong is now called scientific breathing therapy, and is regarded as one of the most effective health maintenance techniques that the Asian world has ever produced. The nameless was the beginning of heaven and earth. Therefore, one strips oneself of passion and desire to perceive the secrets of life. One regards life with passion in order to see its manifest results. These two together emerge. They have different names, yet they are called the same. That which is even more profound than the profound. The gateway of all subtleties.
Hello, my name is Terry Dunn, and welcome to Part 3 of Qigong for Health. In this program, you will learn 2 advanced standing exercises of the Flying Phoenix Qigong system. The Flying Phoenix is a powerful and authentic therapeutic Qigong system that dates back more than 400 years to the Ermei Mountain Taoist Sanctuary in Sichuan Province in western China. The exercises that you're about to learn are remarkably fast-acting and profoundly energizing and rejuvenating. For best results, maintain complete relaxation in both body and mind. Follow the instructions carefully and precisely. and do the movements as slowly as possible. In this way, you will experience sublime energy effects that lead to strengthened health and vitality. Now let's begin with some warm-ups. Take a shoulder-width stance. Place your feet parallel. Bend the knees slightly. And bring your arms up in a circle, as if you're hugging a tree trunk. This is called the Wu Qi position, also translated as the universal post. Wu Qi can also mean primordial unity. And this is a very common posture, fundamental to Qigong, as well as other Chinese internal martial arts, such as Tai Chi. But we'll be using a lot of this posture in this program. Sit comfortably with the knees bent. Keep your back straight. Throughout this program, breathe only through the nose. Keep the mouth closed and tongue touching the roof of your mouth. Breathe deeply, and with every inhalation, expand your lower abdomen. With every exhalation, contract your abdominals and let your stomach fall in. This we call natal breathing. If you watch any infant or newborn, you will notice that this is how we are all born breathing. So we want to adopt our natal breathing in this posture to warm up. Now very slowly, shift your weight to your left leg, pivot on the right heel, and turn 90 degrees to your right. Square your hips and shoulders to the right, fully. All the weight is in the left leg, and the right heel is touching lightly. This is known as a T stance or a sit stance, because you're sitting back on the rear leg, and if you're beginning, you'll feel some strain in your left thigh. This is normal, because you're not used to loading all the weight on this back leg in this posture. Let's come off of it, turn your right foot back to the front, parallel with the left, back to the Wu Qi position. Now shift to the right leg, turn 90 degrees to your left, pivot on the left heel, and do the sit stance on the right leg. Your feet are perpendicular, and that is why this is also called the T stance. Keep your arms relaxed, shoulders sunk, elbows lower than your shoulders, wrists relaxed. Arms shaped as if you're hugging a tree trunk. Breathe deeply and relax. Now slowly turn back to the front, feet parallel, back to Wu Qi. Both knees bent, sitting comfortably. Now slowly straighten the legs and come up. You can inhale. Exhale, lower, bend the knees, sink downward. Keeping the back straight. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. Keep your feet flat. Do not arch the back anywhere, and go as low as you can. Slowly rise up. Lower again, exhaling. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Let's sink again, exhaling. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink again with good form. Do not arch the back. Stay standing. Now for review, let's just bring the palms up to the monk gazing at moon position. Monk gazing at moon. Fingertips at nose, eye level. Fingers slightly spread. Forearms curved inward as if you're draped over a huge egg shape. Bend the knees slightly and sit comfortably. Next, for our warm-up, we're going to widen our stance to 2 shoulder widths and do an exercise out of the Flying Phoenix long form meditation in repetition. Turn the waist, leading with the right forearm, palm up facing you. Turn to the right, bring up the left forearm. Shift and turn left slowly. Bring up the right forearm. Slowly shift and turn to your right, leading with the thumb. Bring up the left forearm and turn back to the left. Stay relaxed. Keep your feet firmly planted. Do not move your feet. Then come in from the right side, pushing with the palms, right fingers upward, left downward. We've switched from an outward circling pattern to an inward circle. Left arm comes down, right arm floats up. On the midway transition point, your palms are vertically aligned along your center line. And now let's end by standing upward, bringing the elbows out, touching our fingertips together, and then lowering the palms along our center line. That completes our warm-up sequence for this program. Now let's begin our first advanced Flying Phoenix Qigong exercise. This exercise is called Wind Through the Treetops and begins in the square horse position as deeply as you can sit in it. This is called a square horse stance, commonly used in the Chinese martial arts. And we use it here in Qigong as well. Bring the forearms up, palms up, in monk, begging for rice. Now, each of our Flying Phoenix exercises is comprised of a breath control sequence followed by a series of choreographed motions. For the purpose of teaching, we will go through the movements first, and then at the end, apply the breath control sequence and add it to the beginning once we've learned the movements. This is kind of like building the car first, engine, transmission, drivetrain, exterior, and then installing the ignition last. From this position, circle the arms downward and upward. Enclose a circle at throat level, stretching your arms forward. Draw both hands towards the throat. Turn the palms downward. Slowly lower both palms along the center line at an even speed. Stay sitting in your horse stance. Hands separate at the bottom and rise up in the position that we just did earlier in warm-up called monk gazing at moon. These two movements have also been seen in Volume 1, Beginning Standing Meditations, and the repetition of these first two movements is called bending the bows. So this exercise begins with bending the bows, but sitting in the stable horse stance. From this position, drop the left palm underneath the dantian, the lower abdomen, and bring the right palm in front of your forehead, thumb down, palm facing outward. Once here, we're going to tilt back, carefully, slowly. Then come back to vertical, and then bend forward, keeping the tailbone or coccyx downward, knees bent, and bringing the back to a horizontal position. Once we've reached the horizontal, we're going to change our hands. Bring the right palm down to the stomach, bring the left palm up to the forehead. Turn the palm facing downward, raise the back slowly. And now tilt back. Although we're tilting back, try not to arch the lower back. You want to control your hips so that the upper torso is leaning backwards, but you're not arching and straining your lower back. That is, you're rooting your weight into your haunches and into the root of your legs. Once in this position, slowly circle the left arm outward in a big wide circle, extending the left arm to the side, circling it downward at an angle parallel to your back. Once your left arm reaches your thigh, raise it slowly with the palm up. It picks up the right hand. The left forearm stops in place, and the right palm continues moving up your center line. At forehead level, the palm turns forward. Now it circles out while you hold the left forearm still in that upward angled position. Slowly circle out the right arm. Now this time, instead of circling the right arm all the way down, when you reach the level of your ribs, turn the palm upward and slice the arm inward. Slowly. So that it approaches and comes parallel to your left forearm. Tilt it back, palms up in the square horse position. Now we're going to empty our chest, roll the palms downward, and straighten our back. Now lower our hands. Float the arms up slowly. Lower them slowly. A second time, raise them. Now, bring the fingertips inward along your center line and float your palms up to monk gazing at moon. This is the last position of the exercise. Then lower the hands and stand up. That completes our first run-through of Wind Through the Treetops. Now let's do this once more, a little bit faster so you can remember them. Palms up in a deep horse stance. Lower the arms, circle them outward and forward to throat level. Palms down in front of the throat, slowly lower along your center line. Release the hands. Bring the forearms up to monk gazing at moon. Bring right palm to the forehead, left palm underneath your lower abdomen, the Dan Tien. Tilt back, keeping balance in your overall stance. Come forward. Bring back to horizontal, then change hands. Right comes down, left comes up. Turn the left palm so it faces downward. Back of your hand facing your forehead. Rise up. Go past the vertical and tilt back. Circle out the left arm. This is the second part of this exercise. Hold the left forearm steady. Right hand continues up your center line. Palm forward at the forehead. Circle out the right arm. At rib level, slice inward. Slowly bringing the right forearm in parallel to your left. Now straighten up, sink your hips, and empty the chest, floating the palms upward. Now lower them, float them down. Float them up, as if a balloon is inflating underneath your arms, and now deflating. Wrists are completely relaxed. Float up once more, and lower. Then float up your fingertips to monk gazing at moon. Now lower the hands and straighten the legs. Now let's try this complete sequence all together again, but with the breath control sequence in the beginning to complete the exercise. Start in the monk begging for rice posture. Close the eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale fully, and exhale 80%, 8/10 of your breath capacity estimated. Inhale, fill up to the top. Exhale 100%, let it all out. Inhale fully. Exhale 50%. Inhale and fill up to the top. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale fully. Exhale 30%, 3/10. Inhale to the top. And exhale, let it all out. Now, slowly begin the movements. Once you have the movements committed to memory, you do them with your eyes closed. This is the standard way to practice this Qigong system. With the breathing sequence first, and then the movements with eyes closed. Move slowly, at least 3 times slower than Tai Chi speed, at a speed which I call the speed of a shifting sand dune. Bring right palm to the forehead, left palm to the Dan Tien, and tilt back slowly. Come to vertical and bend forward. Change hands, right down, left up. Turn the left palm downward and rise up. Go past vertical and slowly circle outward the left arm. Raise the left forearm. Start moving the right palm up your center line. Turn the right palm forward. With the left forearm in place, circle the right arm outward. At rib level, slice the right palm inward. Empty the chest, float the arms up with palms down. Sink shoulder, elbow, wrist, lower the arms. Slowly float both arms upward again, as if strings are pulling the wrists upward. And lower, sinking shoulder, elbows, and wrists. Keep the hands at shoulders width apart. Float up once more, both arms. Bring your fingertips to your midline, float the palms up, and shape monk gazing at moon. In this position, take 3 deep breaths. And on the third breath, exhale through your mouth and open your eyes, relaxing your arms and standing up. That completes the complete version of Wind Through the Treetops, an advanced Flying Phoenix Qigong exercise. Now let's do it one more time with the breathing, but with no narration. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale fully. Exhale 80%. Inhale to the top. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale fully. Exhale 50%. Inhale, fill up to the top. Exhale 100%, let it all out. Exhale completely. Inhale fully once more. Now exhale 30%, 3/10. Catch the breath, hold it, then inhale, and exhale, let it all out. Keep your eyes closed and begin the movements. Memorize both the breath control sequence and all the movements of this exercise. Performing this entire exercise sequence from memory with the eyes closed is the essential goal of this training. Maximum health benefits can then be experienced from the sublime moving meditation. Breathe deeply, stay relaxed. Keep the eyes closed. Now take 3 full breaths to end this exercise. On your 3rd breath, exhale through the mouth, open your eyes, lower the hands, and straighten the legs, standing up. That completes our practice of Wind Through the Treetops. Our second exercise that we will learn is a longer one called Moonbeam Splashes on the Water. It begins with our legs 2 shoulder widths apart, hands by our side. Again, as in the earlier exercise, we'll go through the movements, practice them, and once we've learned the entire sequence, we will add the breath control sequence, the ignition, so to speak, on our last flow. First movement, shift to the left leg, turn 45 degrees to the right, raise your right palm in front of you, holding your arm in a curve. Slowly shift forward, bring your right knee over the toe, bring the palm to your forehead, left palm facing forward, and arch backward slightly. Come back to vertical, lower the right arm, hold the ball momentarily, and swing the left arm 45 degrees upward towards your left, turning your waist, shifting the weight, and turn the left palm horizontal, facing upward. Next, sit back on the right leg, leaning backward slightly. Bring the left palm to your forehead. Now slowly shift to the left, come to your square horse stance, and let your left arm naturally circle downward and inward, and place it underneath your right palm, touching your thumbs together. That's the first part of Moonbeam Splashes on the Water. Second part, palms facing upward, lift up to your throat level. Turn the palms downward. Now extend both arms forward, separating the hands and holding the hands outward at a shoulder's width distance between them. Slowly lower both palms. Next, we raise the palms 2 more times. Once. And twice. This completes the second section of the exercise. Next, for part 3, turn to the right, sit on your left leg, and shape a ball, right hand above the left. Then shift forward, bring your right knee over the toe, while rolling up your left forearm so that it points upward, palm facing you. Slowly shift back to the left leg, turn the left palm to a willow palm along your center line. Your right fingers point to the left elbow. Turn back to the right 45 degrees. Press your left palm on the inside of your right wrist. Let your arms extend and separate and drift back to your left leg, fully weighting on the rear leg. Shift forward again, pressing your left palm on the inside of the right forearm. Sit back again. Press. Sit back once more. This time let the hands separate, drift back slowly towards the shoulders, and form light fists, loose fists. Shift forward, pushing with the fists and opening them at the last moment. Sit back once more, hold fists. Shift forward, open them. Next, turn the left thumb down, right thumb up, sweep both palms, extending the arms across to your left. sitting in a horse stance. At the end, when both arms are to your left, turn the left thumb upward and right thumb downward. Slowly sweep back to your right. When both hands are in front of you, bring your left palm to your forehead and extend the right palm straight out to the side with the thumb downward. This completes another section of this exercise. The last section consists of leading to the back leg, the left side. Left palm stays at your forehead. Now we're going to roll across, assume the same position over our right leg, like a pencil in a pencil holder, rolling around. Once you're back on the right leg, bring your right palm to the Dan Tien, 2 inches below the navel. Staying in this position, change hands. Left comes down, right comes up. Hands overlap and pass each other at the level of the heart. Come back to center, lowering the arms, square horse stance. Hands pass. The right hand comes underneath the Dan Tien, left palm at heart level. Slowly squeeze a ball, lower your left palm towards your right. Bring your left palm underneath the right and touch your thumbs together. And that completes Moonbeam Splashes on the Water. Let's review part 1 first of all. Sit on the left leg, float the right arm up. Bring right knee forward, forearm to the forehead, arch backward. Straighten up, hold the ball on the right side of the body, then shift left, swing the left arm upward at a 45-degree angle. Bring the left palm upward and horizontal. Lean back over the right leg, straightening the left side of your body. Left palm comes in front of the forehead. Then slowly shift back to the square horse, circling the left arm downward and then inward. Let's review that part 1 one more time. Sink to your left, float the right arm up. Arm in a nice, comfortable circle. Shift forward, right hand to the forehead, arch back. Straighten up, hold the ball on the right side of the body, shift and turn left, raising the left forearm. Turn the left palm upward and horizontal. Shift back to the right leg and lean back, straightening the left side of the body. Shift back to center, square horse stance. Left hand comes underneath the right, touching the thumbs together. Now let's do part 2. Separate the hands, lift both palms up along your center line. At throat level, turn the palms downward. Extend both hands forward, separate them, straighten the arms, both hands a shoulder's width apart. Lower them. Float them up once. We'll do this a little faster to help you remember these. And a second time. That's the end of part 2. Let's do that one more time. Thumbs touching, right hand in the left palm. Separate the hands, lift them up your center line. Turn both palms down. Extend the arms. Lower. Then float up. Lower. and float upward. Lower once more. And that completes part 2. For part 3, we sit on the left leg, turn right 90 degrees, shape a ball. Right palm above the left. Slowly shift forward. Raise the left forearm, bring the right fingertips to your left elbow. Sit back on the left leg, turn 45 degrees to your right, and bring your left palm in front of your center line in the willow leaf position. Shift towards your right leg, press your left palm on the inside of your right wrist. Arms extend, sit back, draw the palms back in line with your heart. Shift forward, press again. Hands separate, sit back. Press. Separate the hands, form light fists. Push, opening the fists. Sit back again, close fists. Hold them loosely, then shift forward, opening them. Still in this section, we shift and turn, floating the arms across. Left thumb down, right thumb up. Turn the thumbs, both palms, sweep back the other direction. When hands are in front of you, bring left palm to your forehead, extend the right palm straight out to the side. That completes this section of Moonbeam. Let's start from the beginning of this section again. Arms have just come down from part 2. Turn and shape the ball. Shift forward, roll up the left palm, bring the right fingertips to the left elbow. Both palms are facing upward. Sit back on the left leg, turn your left palm vertical in front of your center line. Press once on the right wrist, sit back. Press the second time, draw back, palms are vertical as you sit back. Press a third time. Sit back, hands separate. Form loose fists, push. Sit back, push. Sweep both arms across to the left. Turn the left thumb up, right thumb down. Sweep both arms to the right. Bring left palm to your forehead, extend the right palm straight to the side in this martial-looking posture. And this completes section 3 of our standing meditation. Now let's go on to part 4. From here, lean back, bring your right hand to your side, keep the left palm at your forehead. Roll like a pencil in a container to the other corner, still leaning back. Change hands, left down, right up. Then come to center, square stance, bring down the right hand, bring the left hand up to your heart level, and hold the ball. Then slowly lower the left palm, squeezing the ball, and then bringing the left palm underneath the right hand, touching your thumbs together. This completes part 4 and the entire exercise, Moonbeam Splashes on the Water. Let's repeat part 4 one more time. The end of part 3 is here in this position. Right palm extended, thumb down, left palm in front of your forehead. Bow your knees outward over your ankles. Stretch and sink into the stance. Lean back to the left side. Rear corner. Roll across to the right corner. Change hands. Come to center, straighten up, vertical. Lower the right palm, bring up the left. Right hand to the belly, left palm above the heart. Then lower the left palm, bring it underneath the right, touch your thumbs together. Let's do that once more for practice without narration. Now that we've completed all 4 sections of this exercise, we will do them all strung together as a complete exercise and begin with the breath control sequence. Stand with your feet just as they are, 2 shoulder widths apart, arms by your side. Remember, all our breathing is through the nose, mouth closed, tongue touching the roof of your mouth. Take 3 deep breaths. And 3 exhaling. Inhale fully. Exhale 90% of your breath capacity. Estimate 9/10 and exhale it. Inhale fully to the top. Exhale 100%, let it all out. Exhale. Inhale fully, fill up. Exhale 60%. Inhale to the top. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale fully. Exhale 50%. Inhale to the top, fill up. And exhale, let it all out. Inhale. Now exhale just 20%. Inhale to the top. And exhale, let it all out. Now keep the eyes closed and begin the exercise moving at a very slow speed. The speed of a shifting sand dune. Now take 3 deep breaths to end this exercise. And exhale through the mouth on the 3rd breath, opening the eyes, and stand up. This completes this episode of Qigong for Health, Part 3. Thank you for joining us, and enjoy your practice. Remember, don't eat 30 minutes before you practice. Practice daily if you can, in quiet and seclusion. Do not alter the breath control sequences, and always take 3 full breaths to begin and end each meditation. Go slowly. Develop relaxation and calm.
you.